Hi, everyone, and welcome back to A Cup of Respect. I started this series because so much of my healing has come from sitting down with a warm drink and being honest with myself, with you, with life. So would you please join me and let's talk about something that's been sitting heavy in my heart. Have you ever noticed that how easy it is to be patient with kids, but how that changes and disappears with another adult? I see this in myself all the time. In my classroom, I can be so calm and stay very calm through the biggest meltdowns. But at home, sometimes one thing, like my husband forgetting to do something, and boom, my patience vanishes. Almost 3 years ago, my marriage was falling apart. We actually filed for divorce, and when we decided to pause and give it one more try, I made the promise to myself and for my family that if I was going to stay, that I was going to learn and really change things. So I dove in. I started reading everything I could about relationships, communication, love, all of it. Anything that came across, I was on it. And one of the books I really got into was by Dr. Gottman. And I was reading about couples and how they fight and how to approach a hard conversation. It just hit me. I was like, wait a minute, this sounds a lot like what Dr. Montessori teaches about communicating with children and how it is about connection and not control. And that's when I started asking myself, why can I speak so calmly to children, but lose it so easily with adults, especially the people that I love the most? I really was seeing that I had no patience with my husband. My husband kept telling me, like, Claudia, all you have to do is ask for help and ask kindly. And he made it seem like it was the easiest thing on earth to do. But I know, and I could see that he was right, that there was more to it. And it wasn't just about asking, though. Something in me resisted that kindness, and I wanted to understand why. So I started thinking back when I was little. If I forgot something, if I didn't get reminded gently, what would happen? And the answer kept coming back to, well, I got punished. I got called names. I heard things like, how could you be successful in life if you can't even remember to do the simple things? And it stuck. It made me feel stupid because this is what I was hearing all the time when I forgot something or I made a mistake. So now as an adult, when someone forgets something, my body still reacts like that little girl, that little Claudia who was scared of messing up, who, I hate to admit it, but has become a perfectionist. And I can feel that my ears get hot, my cheeks burn, my throat tightens, and that voice inside of me, that one that got used to talk to me when I was small, just wakes up, and it's mean. It says awful things to me all the time. Not just about others, but about myself too. And here's the part that breaks my heart. That's the same kind of voice that our children grow up to hear inside of their own heads if we don't heal ourselves. So once I saw that, I started doing the real work. I began noticing that I wasn't really angry at my husband for forgetting things. I was revealing how unsafe it felt to be a child who forgot. My inner child would feel panic and scared every time he forgot something. Well, it still continues to happen every time he forgets. I now have finally understood that, and I can act differently about it. Now, when I feel myself start to boil, I tell him that my inner Claudia is being really mean right now, that I need a second to find my kind self again. And sometimes he smiles and says, okay, let's try that again. You can say it again how you meant to say it. Or sometimes I'll say, hey, I am so frustrated. I really need to tell you this, but I don't know how else to say it. Can you translate it for me with your kind self, how you want to hear it? Because it really, in my body and my mind, it just really messed it up. And it always comes out kind of rude. So I'll take a deep breath. I'll repeat it back the way I meant to say it the first time. And he's been very patient with me with that. And that's what healing looks like in real life. Not perfection, just repair. It'll show up again though, and it still shows up. Lately, it's been when I'm helping my daughter with homework. Oof, that's a whole nother video in itself. It's been huge. It's been a big one for me. It's brought up so many old memories of feeling scared to get something wrong. And I feel that heat again, that tension that I have to remind myself, okay, this isn't 1992. It's safe. You're safe. I'm safe. She's safe. We're okay. Tone it down. And that's the work, catching myself before I pass down the fear. It's choosing to guide through connection, not control, even with the adults in my life. And you know what? Healing in a relationship takes two people. I chose to start not because I'm the only one who needed to change, but because someone had to go first. And I wanted to inspire him to do the same. And he has. If he hadn't, this story wouldn't have the same ending, to be honest. But I've learned that healing wasn't just for our marriage. It's for me, for my daughter, for my students, for every person that I love. And every day we get to decide who we want to be, how we want to love, and what kind of peace we want to pass on. And if you're in a relationship that isn't safe, please don't stay. Healing should never have to hurt you. But if you are in a safe relationship and you feel that voice rising up, just like I do, I want to invite you to pause, to breathe, to remember that you're no longer that little child anymore, and you get to speak kindly now. I want to invite you to grow together with me, because every day we get another chance to try again and to be a little better. So, who in your life needs a little more patience from you today?